Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Gladstone Wright, the producer of Behind These Prison Walls by Jacure, has died. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. You know it's Rastafari, soldier. Remember to hit that red subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Leave your comment if you have subscribed. Music producer and retired senior superintendent of police Gladstone Wright, best known as the one who produced Behind Jacure, True Reflections album Behind These Prison Walls, died recently. Wright was the founder, director of the Rehabilitation of Offenders Through Music program, formerly Rehabilitation Through Music. It was his view as a law enforcer that music would be effective means of rehabilitating and also help them to gain employment and improve their skills upon their release. Major retired Richard Rees, a former commissioner of correction, said one of those inmates was reggae singer Signature Alcott, aka Jacure. A single, True Reflection Behind These Prison Walls, was a major single of Jacure, topped several ethical reggae charts when it was released in 2006. It was recorded while he was incarcerated in Jamaica for sexually assaulting a woman at gunpoint as part of a rehabilitation through music program in prison. There was a controversial incident where Wright produced a song with Signature Alcott. The reason why it was promoted is the song had a positive message and impact, and we also sought to motivate inmates internally. So it was never had any intention to glorify Alcott as a offender musician, Major Reese explained. Cure True Reflection, the most popular song produced by programming, is a commentary on doing extensive time behind bars. Co-written by Wright, it came out in 2025 and precedes the singer's release in 2007. In the song, he hits an important emotion note as it appears to be looking outwards from behind these prison walls, doing my paces, doing my thing, and no one could say they were not moved when he wailed, "Prison and no better rose, the liberty it met me ball." Major Reese said that despite Jacure's less than sterling reputation, the song delivers an important message at that time. So we were really just focusing on the life-changing aspect of the song, and discussions were also held on whether funds generated from these initiatives could work to benefit the programming which required funding. It did get a lot of support. Kudos to the dedicated law enforcer who was passionate for the music and also had the views that it could have some positive impact on the inmates through rehabilitation, he said. Last year, rehab program most decorated alum, Jacure, was sentenced to 6 years in prison in the Netherlands after stabbing event promoter Ricardo Papa Blake on October 1st at Dame Square in the city center of Amsterdam, where he was booked for a performance. Wright also worked with the Jamaican Council before serving with the Special Branch Protective Service Division and Narcotics Division, a longtime bodyguard of late P.M. Shearer. He was also a music producer who worked closely with other artists like Nobby Vichor and Jordan Pantry, among others. Superintendent of Police, Wright was passionate about his work and was very persistent in the diversity of the security measures to support implementation of the severe initiative, Major Reese said. A longtime friend of Superintendent Wright, Major Reese paid tribute to Wright's passion of rehabilitation inmate through music. The Soup wrote that Wright was also an instrumental in the leverage and the resource of supporting the rehabilitation program through music program by a number of artists perform inside of the prison. Also, these artists perform music with transformative message and gospel themes, he added. Wright was well known for his advocacy towards prisoner rehabilitation through music, developing a program that would also allow inmates to record while behind bars is geared towards their rehabilitation and facilitate their successful integration back into society. Major Reed said that the program indicate that it's including all the aspects of the music production while including composition, arrangement, recording, and performance, and had components that include a prison radio which provide FM radio within the confine for the Tower Street Correction Facility. It was very effective at the time because a significant number of inmates were interested in music. So what we sought to do is to enroll English and mathematics class as a gateway to the music lab. Interestingly, there were a number of correctional officers who were significant in talent, so it complied and complemented the program and it supported the staff. Major Reed said the program was conspired in 2024 by Wright and the Department of Correctional Service, who were searching for new ways to reform inmates. In 2007, the current aspects of the program deteriorated but has recently been revamped. The program also motivated those such as Prof. Charles Nelson of Harvard Law School, Carla Gutta, Caroline Davis, and Mr. Joseph Bogdanovich to become interested in the programming. It is hoped that the music industry, Edna Marley Schools of Visual and Performing Arts and key players which seeks to build on the successful game so far, Reese added. Wright retired from his post as superintendent of police in 2008 after serving for 40 years. He has produced 2 albums for Nobly Vichor and worked on projects with Morgan Heritage. R.I.P. Mr. Wright. This is another legend in Jamaica, Gladstone Wright, working with inmates to rehabilitate them, such as Jack Cure and other artists. Right now, the rehabilitating program, you're hearing true and true it right now, I'm sure, from Vibes Cartel. This music program is formerly known as the Rehabilitation through Music, and Mr. Wright, Mr. Gladstone Wright, is a co-founder and he's an intricate builder. This is a great citizen of Jamaica, you know, a former bodyguard of Shearer. It's a great story. He lived a good life. Unfortunately, he has passed. So R.I.P. to Mr. Gladstone Wright, and condolences to the families and friends, you know, of Mr. Gladstone Wright. May your soul rest in peace. And more life, more joy, and more happiness, ladies and gentlemen.
So from them mix with the fire, them have to mix with the lightning. Them mix with the lightning, them have to mix with the thunder. Them mix with the thunder, them got to mix with the world. And they so black people, I put the wicked them under. Hey Babylon, me see them a fret and them a wonder. Who flashy like them and who roll the thunder. Deep root flashy like them and him roll the thunder. Babylon, me see that them a panda. Look how much of the youth them well them shit and look how much them put under. How much of the youth them well them send a dove cut ya. Where Babylon the fire burn no longer. Babylon the proofs for that say you can't turn ya. Fire king, Rastaman and a real fire king. Whoa, fire king, Rastafari for a real fire king. Yeah, balalang bang, I can't wait.
Pick up the TV.